welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelsey and I'm here today to do my favorite time of the month. It's the Percy Jackson read along. I just want to apologize because the background noise in this video is my ceiling fan. I record in a specific room in my house where the air conditioning doesn't necessarily reach. There is a huge heat warning going on in Montreal. My ceiling fan had to be on. Didn't realize it made this much noise. We'll never make this mistake again, but I'm sorry. I hope it doesn't bother you. Please continue to watch. Okay, bye. So it's the final one. Today is the final day. It is the last Percy Jackson book that we are reading. Percy Jackson and the Last Olympian. Momentous day for us all. I'm pretty sad about it. Me and Honani have been doing this since March, I think. If you didn't know, the Percy Jacksalong is something I started with Honani, and we have been reading one Percy Jackson book a month. Percy Jackson follows a boy named Percy who discovers that the Olympians, the Greek mythology that he knows in his textbooks, is in fact real, and he is the son of Poseidon. So obviously every book we have our like monster of the session, but this is where it's all coming together. I am very excited. I believe this is the longest Percy Jackson book that we have. So we have a big boy, everybody. 381 pages of Percy Jackson. I haven't started it yet because ever since that day that Honani gave me shit for starting the Percy Jackson series early, I have decided not to. So we're gonna start this in the sprints. I don't think I'm gonna finish this today, but I will definitely be finishing it tomorrow. Tonight I am also going to my in-laws house because my nephew, which is a cat, is turning 1 year old. It's a very big day. It's his birthday and we're gonna go celebrate it. So hopefully I film a little bit. But that is it for this update. I'm just about to enter the studio. We're gonna start soon and I'll keep you updated from there. I don't know what that was. Bye. So just as I was about to prepare the timer for the reading sprints, I discovered 4 days ago that Google got rid of their timer. Why? We wanted to do something special since it's the last.
Yeah, it's the last
Percy
one.
Jackson sprints. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see.
I was gonna say, can you give us like a recap of what happened last month?
Yes. Okay, hold on. So last month was, oh yeah, the Battle of the Labyrinth. Okay, so they went into the labyrinth. We find out that he was able to get into the labyrinth from the camp through that rock. And then that's how they were like, oh, that's what Luke is going to use. We have to save the day.
Yeah.
They became friends with Nico again. Like Nico forgave him because Nico's sister's like, don't take it out on Percy, my decisions, you know, feminist queen. And then, but I forgot what is leading into this. Do you remember?
What happened?
Didn't Luke die?
No.
Oh, and the Titan King
Kronos.
is Kronos. He's coming to life.
He's coming.
He's coming. He's in Luke. That's what it is.
Oh, yes.
Hello, so I wanted to give a quick update. I am currently on page 130. So I read quite a bit of the book. Like me and Honani were talking about in the end of the first sprint, the book dives right in and right away you are completely into the world. Percy is already on a task to defeat Kronos. At this point now, obviously that didn't go well. They lose one of the half-bloods, so that was a really sad scene. And like I mentioned in the last vlog. If you didn't watch that, I will link it up above. I really like that this story is taking a more like realistic turn, that there are consequences to their actions, and I think that that is, while sad for kids to read, I think equally important, and it introduces them to a sadder topic that I think will help them deal with it further in the future, right? And so in this book, I had completely forgot about the plot, the prophecy of Percy having to make this decision that will like either save the world or not by the time he turned 16, and that overarching prophecy is supposed to happen in this book. And I remember thinking, like, when I started reading, I'm like, how old is Percy? I know there's something important about his age. So he's just about to turn 16 basically. And right now Percy is caught by Hades. Nico tricked him and brought him to the underworld, and Hades wanted him there so that Nico can be the one that fulfills this prophecy, right? So it's supposed to be one of the kids of the older gods, which is Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades, and one of them, the prophecy states that when they turn 16, they will make this like important decision of the end of the days. And so Hades has captured Percy because he wants Nico to fulfill this prophecy, and Nico helped him because he just wants to like learn about his family. I love Nico as a character. I think he's incredibly complex, and whether that has to do with the fact that he is the son of the god of death, I'm not 100% sure, but Nico is struggling dealing with his entire family being gone, dealing with the fact that he is alone. And I really like that Nico is playing an important character in the series. So I just got to the part where Percy is captured by Hades and Nico is there to save him. Obviously, Percy is not happy with Nico at all. At the same time that this is happening, Titans are fighting the gods. The entire US is dealing with one of the Titans storming through, and they think it's a storm, and the gods are really trying to delay him while leaving Mount Olympus free for any capture. So Percy is trying to save Mount Olympus, but right now he is captured by Hades, and that's where I'm at right now in terms of plot. But I'm really enjoying this so far. It's definitely action-packed, which is something that I am expecting from the last book. Like, I wanted to be action-packed. I want the conclusion to be satisfying. So I'm really hoping and expecting that from the series finale. Not much else to say at this point. I'll probably update you when I'm around the like 250 page mark, and we will be relatively 60% into the book, so hopefully more will have happened by then. But yeah, really enjoying this so far. What are your thoughts?
What are my thoughts? Annabeth, my dog. I'm Team Rachel. Not gonna lie.
Controversial. Why? Explain.
Because at least Rachel, like, she's like, "What's up, Percy?"
What's this actor's name? I forget his name. It's not Dylan O'Brien.
Logan Lerman.
Sorry.
He doesn't even look like him, right?
But here he looks so sexy. Like, he looks so good. The beard, like, I've seen these photos.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. He looks so good.
You know?
Yeah. Like, oh. Into this book, and you're like, why is Clarice being a bitch?
Yeah. Yeah. Who's Clarice? What is she doing?
She's Ares' daughter.
I know.
Oh. I was like, girl, she's been in every book. Or maybe you're just tired.
I'm always tired.
Yeah.
Wake up.
It was like my new OC. Like, OC had just ended, and I was like, time for a new
obsession.
What's OC? The OC.
Orange County?
The show. No, this I refuse to believe. You're telling me you don't know what this show is?
I feel like you're yelling at me. Yeah.
Because I'm shook. That's why.
Nope.
Remember before when I said that you not knowing what Skins was showed our age difference? Even though we're 5 years apart, I have never felt older in my life. Okay, this is not a loudness, because I know we are the same age. And how is it that you, as an American, did not watch the OC? I really feel old. I feel like a millennial. Hello. I don't know if this is working. I'm trying to have new background, but I feel like I'm too far. Hello, welcome to my bathroom. I'm trying to have different backgrounds in my house. This is a corner of the house you haven't seen yet. The echo in here might be jarring, but like, we'll just get through it because I promised you I would update you when I got to page 250. I am currently on chapter 15, so a lot has happened. We're learning a lot about the layers of the prophecy, why Luke is the way that he is, and how the prophecy had affected him, and the way that his mother, who took on kind of oracle powers, and the way that that affected her. And we meet her in this book and we see that she's like, she can see things strictly related to Luke, and that might be a problem. It is explained why the oracle can't be passed on to other seers. That is due to the fact that Zeus wanted to kill Hades' children, and Hades got mad at the oracle. That's why she's like a mummy in the books. Potato patata, you know? So right now, the assault on New York is happening. Kronos and his fiends are pretty much winning, kind of, even though Percy has like Achilles' power there, where he like went into the river of Styx and now he's like completely invincible, because they have a spy on the side. That is the one thing that I am super interested in seeing how it develops, like who is the spy? Because overall the book is completely engaging. It's going super fast because it dives right into the thick of it. Woo! Dives right into the thick of the battle. And so since the beginning, it has been so fast paced. And I feel like I'm completely flying through this. I just read it for like 30 minutes and I've been 100 pages in. So because I'm reading this physically, I can't exactly listen to it while I'm working. So I do want to get my workday done so I can finish this right away. Now that I am on page 255, there is 381 pages. So I have about 100 and... I have less than 100? No, that's not math. I have 130 pages left, give or take. So I'm definitely going to be able to finish this today. What are we looking for in the next 130 pages? A solution to who is the spy, the defeat of Kronos. I have a theory that Luke, because they keep mentioning that Luke is trying to fight Kronos, because right now they're sharing the same body. I don't know if I ever said that. So they're sharing the same body. There's like hints that Luke is still within him, still like trying to fight to come out, right? I believe Luke is going to be the one that defeats Kronos, and hopefully that will give him like some sort of confidence, because the guy is fucking annoying. He has severe abandonment issues. I think he's going to be the one to defeat Kronos. So we'll have this finale defeating of Kronos. I also think that there's going to be some sort of discussion on the gods and the way that they treat the demigods, the way that they treat Camp Half-Blood and their children.
Not me sitting here editing, forgetting that I even included theories and getting every single one of them right. That's success, baby. That's Leo season.
I also think there's going to be an opening for the next batch of books, which is the Heroes of Olympus. I know that the Heroes of Olympus heavily follows Nico D'Angelo, and I have a theory that because he is Italian, the Roman side of ancient gods is gonna come into play somehow. Because I don't think Rick Riordan is gonna follow Greek gods into the next book. I think the Greek mythology will still play a part, because I know that Percy and Annabeth are still characters there, but I also know that there are Roman influences. Nico D'Angelo is Italian. I just have a feeling that that's gonna link, and that's how we're going to move into the Heroes of Olympus. So that's my update for now. Hopefully it made sense. I have just been rambling because this book is going so fast and I'm just enjoying it. So I will see you at the end of my workday probably when I finish the book. Hello, so I'm here to give my final thoughts on The Last Olympian. I did finish this last night. Okay, this was honestly the most perfect ending to a series. Up there, honestly, with Jade Legacy and The Burning God. For my favorite finales this year, this was just amazing. Every book in the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series perfectly encapsulates its own story while tying into the rest of the series mythos and plot points. And I don't think this book was any different. On top of that all, Rick Riordan still managed to shock me with the twists and turns in this book. I was a little confused by certain things within the book while I was reading, especially with certain characters and why they were made as additions. Specifically, I'm talking about like Rachel Rachel Dare and Luke's mom, but you see how they're tied in perfectly and they actually had like a substantial reason for being in the book by the end that I really loved. I mentioned a lot that I have struggles with like finales of series because I often find that they don't ever really tie things in a satisfying way. Even with such an open ending, this does end pretty open. Riordan managed to still create such a neat and satisfying ending for his characters. I really loved how this ended. We had betrayal, we had forgiveness, we had friendship, we had love. My feelings were being pulled left and right. I am so excited, especially how this book ends, because it ends with a like new prophecy. So as we know in the series, Percy, Talia, and Nico are part of this like prophecy that's been foretold since the beginning of the series. Because Percy has completed the prophecy in a sense by the end of this book, a new one has submerged. And I'm so excited to see how that leads into the Lost Heroes series, because I have a feeling that it's going to start bringing in a different mythos from like rumors I've heard and like little things that I've heard about the next series. So I can't wait to see. And if you watched my mid-year book freakout tag, you know that one of my favorite characters that I've read from this year is Nico D'Angelo. And honestly, Nico D'Angelo is forever my like sweet summer little baby, and I will protect him at all costs. I'm really looking forward to the Lost Heroes because I think he plays a major role if I'm not mistaken. So I can't wait to see how his character develops, because we were just getting started in this book and I already loved him because he's such a like complex and sweet character. I can't wait to see how he grows and how he develops. However, I will not be ending the vlog here because I did order something in the mail and it should be coming today, and I want to unbox it in this vlog and give you like a little sneak peek for what's next for me and Haunani. So I will talk to you when I get it in the mail. Who knows when it'll be, but it's coming today.
And we would be reading The Last Olympian. The Heroes of Olympus.
I'm like, wait,
The Heroes of Olympus, starting in September.
The Heroes read along.
The Heroes read along. I love it. That's what it's going to be.
Done.
Perfect.
Down.
These short stories, and
Yeah,
we can read them now. And I'm going to Italy, so I feel like maybe I could do like reading Percy Jackson in the Mediterranean.
Yeah.
Hello, so it is much later in the day, but I got the package I was waiting for. So let me just see if I can open this right now in the room. So are you ready to see what it is? Dun, dun, dun. That's right. Big surprise. Well, not a surprise if you were there for the reading sprints. The next series Hanani and I are going to read is The Heroes of Olympus. We will be posting a like video about this because we're going to change the names. Obviously not going to be called the percyjacksalong anymore. If you saw in the reading sprints and the clip that I just posted, I forgot what Hanani called it, but she is my queen, and so we're just gonna listen to her. But the book we're gonna be reading in September is The Lost Hero, and I'm very, very, very excited. I don't know who any of these characters are, but I don't know. None of the characters in the back are anybody that we're familiar with. Jason, Piper, and Leo. I have no idea who these characters are. But I'm excited to pick this up. And I've been waiting all day for this because I wanted to give like a sneak peek to those of you who watch my vlogs. And if you've been excited about us diving into the Riordan verse, we are definitely continuing with the next series. What's so cute? 7 half-bloods shall answer the call. Let's fucking go, bitch. Let's answer that call. Let me put this back into this book box because that's it. This is the end of the series. That's it. This is the Percy Jackson series completed. It feels really bittersweet to have read all of these books with Haunani. I am so happy that we went through this journey together. I am so happy that I read the Percy Jackson series. I just feel content with this whole thing. I loved this series. I'm so happy I dived into it after like not picking it up for my entire childhood. I love this. I'm grateful for the series. It really made me happy each month, and I'm excited to continue with the Heroes of Olympus. So if you would like any more information on that, I'll probably post it on my social medias. So I always leave a link down below to my Goodreads Twitter and Instagram if you would like to follow me there. And then because it is the end of the video and I will be posting an announcement video for the Heroes of Olympus, don't forget to subscribe down below so you don't miss any videos from me. Don't forget to like and ring the notification bell. Thank you for coming along on this journey. I don't know how to end these things. I will see you next time.
Thank you, Percy Jackson.
Yay! Thank you guys.
Yay. See you in September.
In September.
Bye.
Bye.